Welcome back. What are we doing today? We are waiting for parts. We got a distributor coming for the Corvette. Not sure when it's going to come. We're waiting for the wiring harness for the front of this thing. And we got a couple little detail things to take care of. So actually, let me show you what's going on with this car, because there's some little sneaky things going on here that I didn't know about when I first saw it. This car has been mini-tubbed. Looks like about 5 inches on each side that was moved in. So he's going to fit some pretty fat tires on this thing. We got a little OptiClean bottle. We got to respray this. Got to figure out what color it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be like a silver. So we'll clean that up and paint that. And before I painted in here, I noticed that there was a bolt missing on the motor mount right there. I went to throw a bolt in and it was too long and it was hitting the steering shaft. So I need to get a short bolt for that. Either we might have to put it in backwards because the clearance on it is really tight. So we got to take care of that. There was a braided fuel line run through the car. And being that this was mini-tubbed, we're not going to be able to put in stock fuel line again. So we're going to reuse that line. There was electric fuel pump put in the rear of the car, which we're not going to need. So I got to reroute that. Hopefully have it come out somewhere like right over here to pick up the mechanical fuel pump that will be in it. So we got to figure that out. And let's take a look at the inside of this car because it's really nice. There's a little dirt on the mats. That's not a big deal. Seats are really nice. It's got all the right stuff here. Full gauges, wood wheel, 4-speed, the console, except the, as you could see, the 4-speed is currently missing. So that's coming. My friend bought this because he had a car just like this. And he wanted another one. So this is a nice interior, but unfortunately it is coming out because this car originally was supposed to have a white interior, just like the car he previously owned did. So that car is owned by a friend of his who is actually giving him the interior out of his old car. So he's getting the seats from his old car, the rear seat that needs to be rear covered. And this car came with a cowl induction hood on it that he didn't like. So he's swapping his cowl induction hood back for his original SS hood. So he's building his own car with some of his old car pieces. That's kind of crazy, but true. Headliner looks really good. And the rear seats, I'm going to be curious as to when they mini-tub this thing, if they have to modify these or not. We will find out when the seat comes out. A couple of coats of cast iron paint. That should look good. Put that back on. All right, what's up with this? Looks like the end that's supposed to go to the motor is not hooked up. I don't know if you could see down in there. That's going to require a little bit of attention also. All right, 5/16 bolts, hold this on. Let's pop this off and see what is going on with it. Let's see what kind of surprise is waiting for us here. The nut's on, but it's disconnected. So what does that tell me? I have a feeling that this is probably a bad motor that someone just threw in here. Is it a Delco? Yes, it is. This is going to require some testing. Everything looks all right here. It's coming down, cats and dogs. I doubt this car will ever get driven in the rain, but we got to get this straightened out. Well, back to the drawing board. There's not even enough room for the nut to clear. There's another universal joint down right underneath there. So you either need a really thin nut or you need to do something completely different. I'm not even sure if these are the right mounts. These may be big block mounts, not small block mounts. So that's going to require some homework before we can remedy this situation. So it was left without a bolt for a reason. Clearance. To steer or not to steer? That is the question. I'll choose that we can steer. We'll figure this out down the line. Well, the only thing we got done this time was paint the bracket. And I don't even want to install it because I got to change the wiring when it arrives, so it'll just be in my way. So, waiting for some wiring. We got to figure out where it goes and come back next time. Hopefully we'll be putting wiring in. Thank you for watching. My friend saw the horn in the car and he goes, "That's not stock. We got to get rid of that." And when I looked at it, I'm like, hey, this is made in Italy. He was born in Italy, so I know just what I'm going to do with this thing. There. What are you looking at? It's an Italian horn. It's a Cornicello.